We are now going to attempt to install the cylinder head valve. This is the intake valve we're working on. The valve spring, the retainer, and the most difficult part, the two keepers into the retainer against the valve stem. I'm going to use my homemade tool. Couldn't find something to buy for doing this, with a C-clamp. So one end of the C-clamp is going to hold the bottom of the valve, the face of the valve, and the other end is going to compress on here. Then I will have to drop these little keepers into there, walk them into position with this little screwdriver. It's like mechanical surgery, so a lot of patience, time, skill, experience. This is not for first timers, beginners. Only experience. You have to have experience in mechanic with your fingers. You have to have strength in your fingers. Some people have strength, but they don't have strength in their fingers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a sock on the bottom here so it can brace against the valve. I just want to press this down to seat it onto the screw of the C-clamp. Now you see I was supposed to take this apart first. Once we have this in position, you don't want it to slip off the retainer. The retainer is the cap on top of the spring. You want to hold the retainer in position and just screw down on the screw for the C-clamp. Okay, so I've experienced this almost 15 times, maybe more than 15 times. So I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing with this one. Now I have to take the keeper and drop it into that window. Then dropping this keeper in, you want to make sure it don't fall between the spring and the cylinder head casting, which is most likely going to happen to us here. I will have to take the whole assembly apart, set it up again. That's a little sweat. So we have to take this apart again and set up for a new installation. Most likely you're going to end up doing this a few times, no matter how much experience you have, because there's only one way for dropping this keyway in. Just can't put it in any position. Now, during the process of doing this, sometimes the valve is going to want to fall down. So you're going to have to use the pick and pull the valve up from its groove. So what I mean by that is you have to stick your pick in there and just catch the groove of the valve and try to lift it up. Most of the time it will be all the way up like it is right now. So the only part is finding a cloth for wiping my face on this hot day. Let's continue. Dropping this keyway in again. So you're able to move the top of the retainer by moving the C-clamp, but you must hold this area down here, right here, and the rest of the hand can hold the tool. This is something I taught myself. I didn't really see it from anyone. So that's one keyway in position. I'm raining with sweat right now. This work is not for like people like me. It's for people who don't sweat. So that's the second one in position. Now we're going to release the tool, and the keeper is in the valve stem groove, holding the retainer against the spring, just like we wanted. Now what I just want to do here is just want to move that head back in position and take a hammer and you just want to tap on the retainer, bouncing the valve a little. This is going to ensure that the keepers are firmly fitted onto the valve stem in its location. So this video was to show you how to install the valve, spring, retainer, and keeper for a dual overhead cam engine. Those are engines with two camshafts on the top. You will always have a valve trend like this. Some of them may have a single overhead cam with a rocker arm. There's another video for that instruction. But this video, or this procedure, is the most difficult procedure you will ever do in mechanical, I wouldn't call it engineering, repair. I'm pretty sure there's a special tool in the machine shop for doing this, so you might want to consult with the machine shop. They will be able to assist you in getting this done. Thank you for watching the video. See you on another video. Have a great day.